Okay, we just talked about the Bainbridge reflex. Very simple, right? If more blood comes back, this gets stretched. You get more volume of blood in here to be pumped into there. And when it stretches, it sends signals through the autonomic nervous system to increase the heart rate, right? Yes? And it will kick off if you slow down, sit on the couch, relax, and there's less blood coming back. Okay? Bainbridge. Okay? Now, I'm going to read this sentence. Blood pressure reflects the reflexive control of the heart. Okay? What in the heck does that mean? That means this. Our blood pressure reflects, we have parasympathetic through the vagus dominating the heart, and we have sympathetic dominating the blood vessels. Okay? And a lot of times we think, oh, one or the other, this or that. No, that's not the way it works. It's a balance. It goes like this. They work together. It's not all of one, none of the other, right? It's a balance between the two, okay? Next chapter, we're going to talk about the blood vessels squeezing down and raising the blood pressure up, or relaxing and dropping it down. But anyway, the blood pressure shows what's going on with the autonomic nervous system. And remember, medulla, be up here, tail end of the brain there, right? Medulla oblongata. We have the cardio-acceleratory and the cardio-inhibitory, right? Those two work together. Cardio-acceleratory, guess what that does to your heart rate? You get in your car, you step on the accelerator, and you go faster, right? Cardio-acceleratory. Cardio-inhibitory, you take your foot off the gas, car slows down, right? Yes? Okay. Now, let's talk about chemical regulation of the heart, okay? Chemical regulation of the heart. Chemicals? Yes, absolutely. Number one, hormones. Hormones, right? Hormones, right? Remember we talked about the catecholamines, which are epi, I can't even spell epi and norepi, right? Epinephrine, norepinephrine, adrenaline, noradrenaline, whatever you want to say, right? Remember, they're the excitatory chemicals that stimulate sympathetic activity, and they're going to make the heart rate go up, right? And they're going to increase contractibility, yes? Right? Last weekend, climbing a mountain, yes? Exercising hard at high altitude, boom, 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 boom. My heart was really pounding. Contractibility went up, right? Until I got in the truck, I was finally done on the, I'm like jello, but anyway, okay? But the catecholamines, epi and norepi, right? Number two, you got your thyroxine, Thyroxine, right? Your thyroxine, right? T3, T4, yes? Okay? The thyroid hormone. What does the thyroid hormone do? Okay? Number one, it increases production of body heat, okay? And when that thyroid does this for very long periods of time, then we will have an increased sustained heart rate. Let me explain that, okay? Yes? Okay? Now, newsflash, it's hot here, right? Yes? But you go to Alaska during the winter, it's freaking cold. It's very cold, right? So if you move from Dalhart, Texas, and you move to Alaska, like my niece did, okay? During the wintertime, your first winter, you're very cold. By the second winter, you're used to it. You're normal. What's the big deal, right? Everybody, oh, Alaska people are tough. Yeah. Their thyroids respond. And their thyroid has them crank out more body heat, right? And they don't feel it as much. And they don't need as many clothes. If I, from here in Delhart, fly up there, do you think I'm gonna, used to watch a show about the guys flying airplanes, the bush pilots in Alaska, and it's 20 below, and the mechanics are out there 20 below, working on the plane, right? That'd kill me. I mean, I'd be no fingers left, no toes, right? And such. But if you move up there, your thyroid's gonna respond to it in time, and you're gonna produce more heat, right? Yes? So, that's thyroxine, right? And the thyroxine enhances the effects of the catecholamines. Okay? Now, number three, chemical that's going to deal with the heart or the ions are electrolytes, right? Sodium, potassium, calcium, right? Yes? Okay? Those are going to affect the heart. Okay? If your calcium goes real low, it's called hypokalemia. Hypokalemia, right? And your heart rate's going to go down. Okay? And the opposite, blood calcium too high, your heart rate's going to go up, right? That's called hypercalcemia. Okay? If your blood calcium goes way high, then you're going to get those arrhythmias that we talked about, AFib and VFib. And remember too, if you get AFib, how are you going to feel? What are you going to act like? You'd be walking around looking normal, but you may feel, oh, that's not right. Something's not. You may feel your heart beating abnormally or such. You may feel a thump or this or that, right? But remember, if you get ventricular fibrillation being where it doesn't, or it does this. It just, I read one description, like a sack of worms just writhing. But anyway, you get VFib. Remember, the ventricles are the bottom part of the heart, and they're the main pumps. And you get VFib, and what's going to happen to you? You're going to fall on the ground and hope to heck somebody knows how to do CPR till they get there and zap you, right? And get your heart rhythm going again. Or you better hope your cardioverter that they put in you is working and it'll zap it back in shape, okay? Okay, potassium, right? Potassium levels are very serious, okay, are very serious. If your potassium goes way high or your potassium goes way low, then it's going to cause your heart not to function properly and